Right everyone, so we've already had loads of problems and there seems to be a theme every time I try and do these mass gatherings. Seems to be a theme, so hurry up Zwift and give us our own ride for goodness sake, because this is getting ridiculous. So every time I try to add somebody on Zwift Companion, like I've added the same person 3 times sometimes, and it's not right. It's not saved the changes, and it's not actually letting them in. So if you've been missed out, I've tried my best. Unfortunately, yeah. I'm gonna try and have a look for a different session. So hopefully you're all watching the live stream, so you can see me do this. Those of you that are doing the workout. So let's go menu. Everything's paired. Workouts. So I've got the British Cycling one, but apparently there's one elsewhere. Goodness knows where that is, because I assumed everybody would have access to this workout. I didn't know Zwift would know that much about you to know that you are a British Cycling member or not. It's a little bit bizarre if you ask me. So yeah, I don't know how Zwift know that. I've added you, Ali. I've added you. Ali, you're one of the people that I've added a good couple of times, and it's just not registering. So if you've got it, then brilliant. If you haven't, I'm sorry. I didn't know this would happen. I didn't know this would happen. No, it's nothing. From what I've been told, in the T's and C's, deep down in Zwift, there is something about sharing information, and there will be something in there about British Cycling and having access to your details to know if you qualify for certain things on Zwift. There definitely will be something like that in the T's and C's. I can't even pedal because the resistance is so high at the minute. Erg mode has got us crippled. Oh, I'd never be a race organizer. I'd never be one. You didn't get it, Ali. You need to add mode to the end of your name. You've been added to the email list as well. Did you get the email? You must have had the email. See, Jonathan Hopkins, John, you are a British Cycling member, so you should have access to that apparently. So I've no idea. The session is under the British Cycling e-racing British Cycling e-racing plan thing. Yeah, but it can't be a Saint Piran ride then, Matt. I know, Simon. I did. Lots of people have said. To be fair, I don't mind having just 5 people turn up. Doesn't bother me. You didn't get the email either, Ali. Oh, what is my life? I need to, right, so I've had an email from you, Ali, at 1 PM, so I haven't actually been I don't check my emails, so I wouldn't have seen this. No, sorry, Rich. If Zwift crashed, you won't be able to get back in. No. I've actually added Ali to the email list. But obviously the email didn't get out. So for those of you that aren't doing the workout, no, I don't plan on completing the Aerobic speed challenge. I'll complete it if I complete it, but I'm not bothered about it. We're having a ramped warm up over the next like 15 minutes or so. We're going into a couple of bursts then, and then into the main block, which we'll get to after 20 minutes. Yeah, because the harder it is for me to do this, less likely I am to do it. Or the more likely I am to pay somebody to do it. Road Grand Tours have actually offered to do something, but not a lot of people want to ride on Road Grand Tours. Yet. Yeah, I'm racing tomorrow, Josh. No idea, Josh. I haven't even looked yet. Zwift, what is the point of putting on a group ride if your software doesn't work? That's all you gotta do, is keep a bunch of riders together. You can do it in a race. You do it too much in a race. If you're listening. Constructive criticism. Thanks for trying, Simon. I'm doing my best. Why is that, Steve? It doesn't make a difference with the elastic band on. You could be going up a massive hill. No, Josh, you're not doing it wrong. Why do you think you're doing it wrong? Because you're doing something different than me? No. You do what's right for you. Yeah, Johnny, the band's not working. Since that new update, the band, well, it turns out the band's not working. So I didn't know, to be honest, that would happen. These little 6-second bursts are they're weird. High cadence. I don't know, it might have been timing, or I'm just not strong enough in the sprint, Simon. Probably the latter. Well, 30-15s and 40-20s are technically the same, in the sense that they have the same work-rest ratio. But that's about as far as the similarities go. They're just a little bit harder, really, than 30-15s. No idea, Mitch. I usually do more outside when I'm riding my fixed gear bike. You've got no option when you're going down like a 10-minute hill and you're riding 135 RPM for 10 minutes. Those are the days. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that then. Alright, well that's the bulk of the warm-up done. We've only got half an hour left of the session. It's going pretty quick already, in 20 minutes. To be fair, I quite enjoy these type of sessions. Afternoon, Rod. Nah, nothing better than a fixed gear bike to improve your cadence, because you've got absolutely no chance to rest. You can donate in the super chat. Lord should be where you type usually. I'll try and do these 40-20s at a higher cadence than usual. Here we go, is this it already? Oh wait. Yeah, let's have a look, Ryan. First one's always the hardest. First block done. Four minutes and 20 seconds of rest now. So, if you got through the first block, generally speaking, that first block is quite a shock to the system, especially these 40-20s, 30-15s a little bit easier to get your head around. 40-20s a little bit harder mentally usually, just because you know you've got to go longer in terms of 40 seconds. But really, really what we're doing is our average power. You send me an email, Ryan. Send me an email. edlaverack@yahoo.com. Send me an email. Oh, by the way, thanks, Simon. Thank you. That's a lot of money. Thank you. So these are only short, you know, these are only 5 minutes, but as you can see, I'm still working very hard in those 5 minutes, and particularly, you know, I might get to the end of the next block of 5 minutes, and that'll be 10 minutes of total work in a block. I might say to myself, 10 minutes is enough, or 10-minute block is enough. But the rest in between, you know, 4.5 minutes of rest in between these blocks, that's actually quite a lot. But it's a 1-to-1 ratio almost, so 5 minutes of work at these 40-20s, and then 5 minutes, give or take, of easy riding. And these are, because in a way, in a sense, they're polarized, whereby you're working very hard and then working very easy, very hard, very easy, and nothing in between. But what they do give is an average power or normalized power of almost near threshold, but you're actually not working at threshold, you're working above it. And these, not so much this session, but variations of these intervals are the ones I firmly believe got me into good enough shape to win the British Hill Climb Championship. And it's not the reason why I picked this workout for today. It's only because I haven't done them in such a long time, and I just wanted to see how they felt. And they feel just as hard, I have to say. I used to do half-an-hour blocks of these, like straight through half an hour. Yes, I'm using erg mode. I am using erg mode. Yeah, it's about that old slow. It's about 150, 120%, and then 65% or less for the 20 seconds. I might actually call it after this one, being that we're racing tomorrow. Let's see how we feel. What do you mean, Mitch? What do you mean? Yeah, the mic is new, and it's only because of where I am in Cardiff. I can't place it where I want to place it. Yeah, Mitch, we appreciate your help. Honestly, if there's something you feel, if you've seen it on other streams, let me know. Last one. Last 40 seconds. Heart rate's coming up now. My heart rate got up to 165 then, which is highest it's been this workout so far. Linda, don't you have erg mode? My heart rate's kind of plateauing really quickly. I like there's some of our riders going the other way. That's weird. Heart rate's kind of plateauing really quickly in these. And for a lot of people it would probably climb the whole time, and that's where you get an idea of how much you're capable of doing. If you get to number 3 and you blow out, then it may be wise to do 40-20, 40-20, rest for 2 minutes, then do 40-20, 40-20, rest for 2 minutes, 40-20, 40-20. So if you're going to lessen the reps, you have to include short recoveries between the actual blocks so that you're still working at them rather than having a 5-minute block that I'm having. Sorry Linda, see you soon. Is that you making it for me, Ryan? No, I think Johnny, it's because the elastic band has not kept you with me. You're a lot further behind, so you're on the same route that I'm riding, but you're just, you know, further behind. So when I'm coming, it looks like we're on different routes, but we're not. Is it really that hard to tell the difference between ed mode and erg mode? Like the actual my blocks at the bottom. Thank you, Ryan. That's really kind of you. Yeah, the KOM times would be really, really useful. Oh, nice one, Johnny. You still get a lot out of it, even if you just go in hard for 40 seconds and easy for 20 seconds. We're just about to get into the last one. 20 seconds. Last 5-minute block. Get as much oxygen in now. Okay. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you so much. The problem with erg, it takes too long to come off. I'm finding. Come on, 4 to go. Heart rate's coming up quicker. Showing a bit of fatigue. But we're off halfway. Two to go. Oh. Well done. Whew. It really doesn't matter, DJ. Your support means everything. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my word. So this workout ends in 3.5 minutes. And then we've got a free ride then for around 12 minutes, so feel free to jump off or end the workout, or you can keep riding until you've done an hour. Thank you, Michael. He's very bouncy. I need a haircut. Steve, thank you first off. Thank you for the £5. Cheers. Anybody can, well, I thought anybody could do this workout. You can certainly do the workout and follow along, like if you wanted to in your own time. You could re-watch this video and you could follow it pound for pound. You know, doing your own kind of power and everything. Or you can find it under the British Cycling e-Racing Championship workout section. But a lot of people can't find it, so you're probably far better off like copying what I've got on the screen. Don't think Charlie would do that. Oh. That was grippy, as we say. Grippy means right on that edge of, like, it wasn't ridiculously hard, but it was certainly that uncomfortable level. It's often used to describe a lot of classic races in the World Tour. They're very grippy races. Seems to have gone very quiet in the game chat. Only Rich is talking. Sorry, Phil. Not Phil, Rich. Not Rich. Well, that was pretty decent when we look at that. 50 TSS in 50 minutes. And as you can see, a lot of time spent at 165 watts and a lot of time spent at 440 watts. So, yeah, a nice little workout. And for the 5 minutes, I was working at almost bang on threshold for each of those 5-minute blocks. 365 watts for 4.5 to 5 minutes. So that's exactly kind of what I was looking for. So it's well, not 15 minutes, but it's some good blocks. Threshold. But not actually a threshold. That's what confuses the situation. Well, we're going to take the next 10 minutes now to just spin the legs out. I've no idea where everybody else is. I'm really sorry, guys and girls. I'm really sorry. You can't be that far away. Maybe you're in. Maybe you're in Central Perk, having a cup of coffee. If you are, get the coffees in. Oh. There's a what? There's a Swede in the ride, lad. Let me have a look. Thomas Ringbog. So, can you clarify that, Ryan? Is there actual races up those climbs on Ruby? And can you find out on their website, or is it actually on the game? Can I let you into a little bit of a secret? Ruby actually emailed me 2 days ago asking if I wanted to be an ambassador and asking if I wanted to have any involvement in the platform. I know I shouldn't really be telling you that, but sometimes, you know, you've got to get the experience from other people. Most of the time that's what I do, because I'm not that type of person. I've never tried Ruby. I've seen it, obviously, but never tried it. Nice one, Sam. Good job. Good job. Don't forget, you don't have to go that deep every workout. If you've gone really deep there, anybody, if you've gone really deep, don't underestimate how much that is taken out of you. You know, these sessions can have a high impact, both aerobically and anaerobically. Maybe not so much aerobically for a lot of you, but certainly anaerobically, and that'll take a lot out of you. So just bear that in mind. Just bear that in mind. Yeah, very true, lad. Well, it's good news and bad news, isn't it? I don't really want to be in a position where I'm tied down to one platform though, because that would take away my enjoyment from doing what I do. And if I had to ride on, you know, if I had to ride on Zwift, or if I had to ride on Road Grand Tours, or had to ride on Ruby, I think that would take away a lot of, you know, my freedom. And to a certain extent, I would much rather use each of them for their own little niches, their own little positives, and then leave it at that. You know, I think we can all get the best out of all the worlds. You know, you can come to Zwift to do, you know, some scenic races like this, or that's the bad news, like, or you know, if you want to do some realistic drafting with better race dynamics maybe, or you know, things like that, you go to Road Grand Tours, or if you want to create your own route it's actually pound for pound the same resistance than you go to Road Grand Tours. And if you want to go to Ruby, you go to Ruby, and you know, a lot of them are fairly, I say fairly cheap, but if that's all you want to do is ride your bike, then a lot of people would invest in all of them. It's about exclusivity is bad for me in a way that I can't have fun and use them all for their own highlights. But then also it's bad for you guys because you might want to watch me racing on Zwift, and then I'm not allowed to race on Zwift. Or you know, you might be interested in seeing, oh, how does Road Grand Tour's new update look? And it's kind of like what Pritch does. You know, Pritch rides these, you know, and you guys see them. But you know, no offense to Pritch, but I put these things through their paces to a different level. You know, in terms of performance rather than, you know, what Pritch gives. So, you know, that's no offense because everybody has their own, entertainment value to bring. Well, I don't know if ambassador means exclusive, but it'd be a bit strange if I was an ambassador for Ruby and then I was riding on Zwift 95% of the time. What do you mean, Billy? What do you mean hands off? By the way, I'm in charge of dinner tonight, so I will have to jump off very soon. We're making like a chicken. It's chicken breast. It's in like cubed potatoes, fried potatoes, in it's like a creamy sauce with some leeks and a bit of cheese. It's gonna be it's probably gonna be quite a fatty dish. It won't take long to make. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I think Wahoo will remain open to all platforms. You know, I think again, exclusivity is. I think you're making a rod for your own back in a certain way. Oh, nice one, Ryan. Thank you. Well, that's it. 30 seconds to go. We've had a nice little cool down as well, which is very rare for me. Gee, Johnny, I don't know how many people are left. That's it. Nice one. Nice one. So back again tomorrow when you wake up. That's a punchline for something. I can't remember what. Yeah, so if you want to try that workout yourself and you can't find it on Zwift, then by all means, you know, rewatch the stream and take some inspiration from it. Word of warning, you know, 3 rounds of that. So 3 rounds of 5 minutes with 5-minute rest. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30-minute block of work in theory. Of the yeah, you know what I mean. If you want to make it easier, I say easier, but you can ride at the same intensity for 40 seconds, but only do 30-30s or 20-40s. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of the times, you know, when you do lower the time, so instead of doing 40 seconds on, you do 20 seconds on, most of the time you'd actually increase the intensity if you're doing 20 seconds on and not ride the same intensity. But if you're a beginner and you're just setting out and you're watching this and you've never seen me before in your life, then first of all I apologise. But yeah, if you're a beginner, just do 20 seconds at 115% of FTP and then 40 seconds recovery, and then slowly swap that out then as you get stronger with 30-30s and then 40-20s. You can even do 50-10s if you're feeling brave. Yeah, like go wild with it. Thank you, Theo. Thank you, Billy. Yeah, I know, Lord. I know. Oh, the cooldown's definitely the best part. 100%. Well, it's nice to know, Lord, that you've got notifications switched on. If you're still here, guys, hit that bell notification button down below. You'll get notified every time I go live. And as the Lord said, 30 minutes before usually. And, you know, it'll also notify you when I'm premiering a video, which is very rare. But yeah, like, don't miss them. Thanks, Johnny. My hair is an absolute wild animal right now. Yeah, 60-30s a la Superman, perfect workout. So yeah, that's it. Tomorrow we'll probably do, I don't want to do anything with long efforts in tomorrow just because we've had a long climb this morning in a race. We had a long climb last night in a race. So I don't want to do 2.5 days of back-to-back long efforts. So I'm going to do a race that has some shorter efforts and maybe a race that has a sprint finish as well, since, you know, we're really going for that at the minute. So no stress, Ryan. I'll see you tomorrow around about mid-morning British time, so like 9-10 is roughly when I'll be around. So cool, awesome job, guys, as usual. As they say, Plandel, ciao for now.